Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play series in Crusader Kings 3 Realms in Exile. We are playing the Rhovanorim as part of the Lucretia dynasty. We're not very far off from doing what we set out to do. The war between Mordor and Gondor is still happening, and it is surprisingly close. Surprisingly. I should be sarcastic with that because it's not surprisingly close. What we are going to do, we are missing this from Dale. And we also need to finalize these two colonies. This is important. This is going to take another 19 months. And this is going to take a bit more than that. But we do have our steward here, and he's gonna speed things along. We do need money to finalize these. But what we need to do, we need to take this away from Dale. Preferably conquer this as well. And if we still have time, invade whose Margot's to get the Kingdom of Evathavuld and South Rhovanion. Effectively, what we're gonna do is we're gonna declare for South Rhovanion, and we're gonna siege Evathavuld. That's what we're gonna do, if the war is still happening. Hopefully it does, because then we will be able to distract Whose Margot's and Sauron from their conflict in Gondor. But first things first, we need to resolve this situation. Can we station these anywhere? Yes, but it wouldn't be great. What about you? Also wouldn't be great, so it doesn't really matter. We do need to call in allies, and I do have to remember I still need to disinherit him, which is 900 prestige, and I need to disinherit him, which is 300 prestige. So that's 1200 prestige, which leaves us with 1100 prestige. So we are at an activity. We need to finish our feast, and then we'll declare war. There is a war happening in which we are involved, but I haven't sent any troops because I think it's stupid and we wouldn't stand a chance. We just lost an agent. That's bad. The secrecy is low. We'll use you. It is still low. And we lost our chancellor as well. We are murdering his children, so that would be a bit stupid. Let's use you. Can you finish this feast faster, please? Welcome, friends. What a great night. This would be a problem. And this would be where? Oh no, but then we can take it. Good. So that's a problem resolved. So now we just need to Leonard. Now we just need to finish in Alxiberg. So you can do that. Because effectively he just created the tribe, and we can attack him. Yes, toast. And with that it's all done. I wonder who will come. And there we go. So, we're gonna declare for him. He doesn't really have the troops to stop us. And we're gonna declare for Dale, and we're gonna call in allies. We have dangerous factions. Where? Don't care. Let's declare for you. We will conquer this. And let's declare for Bemina Borg. Yes, for that one. And we're gonna call in some allies here. Who? You. And who's your heir? Some douche. Okay. We can vassalize who? That would help. We'll take your lands later. We can demand payments. Ooh. Yes. 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 We'll wait on you. We'll wait on you too. Why do you not have... I thought for sure you were landed. Because this jerk took your land. Okay. So we need to call in allies. Let's call... not Grimbeorn. Her for sure. In this one. It's no point calling Eomer. We can call her though. So East Bite. And we're gonna raise our army. And we're gonna conquer him real quick. Thanks for tribalizing the settlement I needed. And there goes Gondor. So never mind about that siege. There's that one done. Goodbye. We need to give one of our lands away. It's gonna have to be this one, but first we need to do our kingdom. Let's fight there. So be it. Whatever, dude. I'll attack him afterward. No. We'll start a war with you as well. So that's done. Let's siege the target. It is annoying that we're gonna have orc drags, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's good. Have you created special troops yet? Other than the bowmen? No. That's my son there. We have all sorts of enemies around now. There we go. Can we ransom you? For a hook. That's fine. So that conflict is over. Let's deal with the one rebellion. And we just need to conquer this. Move our capital there. And we can take the decision. Yes. Time to murder you now. Hopefully they develop more than just that. I already have too many counties. There goes that conflict. You are nice and good. If we can convert you and recruit you, you'd be a good warrior. So now we just need to beat the hell out of you. Not duchy, county. It is my domain, which means we can extort people. We can take a lot. So, we took what we wanted to take. And Gondor is in splinters. Arnor still exists, at least. But Gondor is in splinters, which is a problem. We need to wait for Mordor to be involved in a major war again. We cannot attack this way. However, we now have sufficient Beminaburg. We can give Beminaburg. We now have the sufficient territory we need to establish the Kingdom of Rhovanion. So, there's the decision. since the Wayne Rider invasion, that would be the Easterlings, the kingdom of Rhovanion has passed into history. The Northmen of the plain of Rhovanion are now few, very few. It would take nothing short of a miracle to reclaim the plains from the Easterlings and restore the kingdom. But if such could be done, I could claim the crown and legacy of Vidugavia. And we get the kingdom of Rhovanion, so we're gonna become a king. That will become our primary title. If we completely control the following duchies, then the kingdom of Rhovanion will claim these as de jure part of it, will be feudalized. All tribal holdings will become castle holdings, and temples and cities are gonna pop up. My tribal vassals will change to feudalism, and we will also adopt limited crown authority. We get heir Vidugavia for 20 years, for 50 years, which would also give us a buff towards defending ourselves. We get renown, and the capital is going to gain a slot for the Royal Hall of Vidugavia, which will give us access to the Royal Guard of Rhovanion. We also get a People Reforged, which gives us access to more knights and the Rhovanion cavalrymen. So, we're going to press this. Let them see the new king. So, the people of Rhovanion, long divided, must unite. Once we were scattered to the winds by many foes, beset from all sides, our ancestors were driven north and west, some crossing the Mirkwood into the Anduin Vale, so the Framlings and the Woodmen and the Valemen, others enduring in hidden enclaves upon the plains, diminished scions of a noble kingdom, but no more. I have secured the legacy of Rhovanion and united my people, reclaiming all the glory that was lost. I set out to rebuild the ancient capital of Rhovanion and ensure that no foe shall ever march unfought upon these plains we call our home. Fourth Riders of Rhovanion. We can now display our banners, which are still very weak. It's just the Lucretia dynasties and house banner. However, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have our kingdom of Rhovanion, and we can move the capital where it belongs. And we can see we now have city temple in a bunch of places. We need to give this away to a noble. We need to give this away to a noble. And this. This was already feudalized. And we need to give this away to a noble. So, the problem we have now, we are behind on tech, badly. We're still going through ledger, which is going to help us with the building slots, because currently we have a grand total of 2, which is bad. And we're gonna give this away anyway. So you are gonna get the duchy. Congratulations. And let's look at the succession. You want to get these titles. To Lord Erwigio. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna disinherit him. For sure. And we can give him land manually in other territories, basically. Because this vassal here has been very proficient in expanding in directions he shouldn't expand. You still don't have what we need. Our income is basically shot. However, we no longer need stupid amounts of prestige, so that's no longer a concern. We do have access to better cavalry, because these are kind of awful, whereas the Rhovanion cavalrymen are actually quite decent. They have massive, massive pursuit, which is insane how much they have, and screening. So they're better across the board. They get no penalties, they only get bonuses. They're better across the board than these. However, they're not exactly cheap. They cost 83 apiece, and recruiting even 10 of them would mean our entire budget. So for now, we're gonna keep it as is. We could found a holy order. That would be ideal. How much legacy do we have? We have sufficient. We can get convergent blood, and now we're gonna switch towards fighting, because we need access to heavy infantry that doesn't cost anything. We do not have the same amount of levies though. So our army has decreased in size. But if we assassinate him, we're gonna get access to trebuchets, which are gonna be amazing for sieging, and to better archers, which would counter Sauron's stuff. Unfortunately, we can't build the High Hall of Alchisborg because we need a keep. We cannot build a keep. We do not have access to it. So we're gonna start with something a bit more simple than that. We're gonna start with hospices, because we need hospices. Because we absolutely need to prevent plagues. Now the dregs we have are gonna last for another 25 years, and there's nothing we can do about that, which is annoying because it's gonna increase construction time, cost, we're gonna lose holding taxes, people are gonna be unhappy, etc, etc, etc. However, we now have access to reclaim the plains of Rhovanion. So, though the kingdom of Rhovanion stands reborn by the valor of my people, much of our ancestral homelands in the plains of Rhovanion remain under the control of foreigners alien to it. If I can manage to reclaim all the lands up to the Sea of Rhûn, my domains would be vaster and prosperity greater than even that of the legendary Vidugavia. If I can accomplish this, I shall surely solidify my people's place once more on the place of Rhovanion and carve my own name into the annals of history. And we would get the High Kingdom of Rhovanion, which would become our primary title, a bunch of prestige, the character in question personally, so we don't want to do it with him. The character in question personally gets Savior of Rhovanion, and that would give us 1 renown a month, which already is stupid, considering we're also going to be Emperor on top of that. We're going to get monthly renown plus 50% and opinion boosts. And this is for the duration of the lifespan of the character that you take the decision with. So if the character you take the decision with is young and they live a long time, you're gonna have this for the duration of their lifetime, which is insane. On top of that, we're gonna gain 1500 renown, and the dynasty will increase in splendor by 1. We're also gonna lose a people reforged, and instead we're gonna gain the peoples of the plain, which will give us a bonus to heavy cavalry, an extra knight, and it will give us access to our heavy cavalry, which is an insanely good heavy cavalry because it targets heavy infantry. It targets heavy infantry and archers and skirmishers, and they have very good stats. They're not overpowered stats, but they're very good and they target heavy infantry, which we desperately need to fight against Mordor. So, we now have a problem. I think we need to liberate Gondor. I really think so. We do have a bunch of alliances happening for us. We are allied with the Bjornings and a bunch of other people. So I think we need to fight people. Do we have any additional marriages we can do? No. No, we do not. It's a pity, because we could have used Dale in this fight. But I know he doesn't want an alliance. And there's no one else we can marry for an alliance. Unless we marry her and this character dies. We could wait for that a bit, but I think we're gonna lose all the other alliances. And I think we need to do this. I think we desperately need to do this. So what can we recruit? Not a lot. What would it cost us? 50 gold. And you are involved in a war. Let me think on this. I'll be right back. Right. I think we have to try. Even though our army is bad, even though we'll potentially get some allies in here, maybe even Aragorn. We can call you in. Yes, we can. We can call a bunch of people in, basically. And we can sort of pile on top of Mordor. Let's do this. Do we not have someone better to raise supplies with, for God's sake? Are you the only one with 300? We could use him, just so he levels up his stuff. Who? You. Who's your heir? Whatever, it doesn't matter. We can call allies to war, so we'll call Grimbeor. We'll call Barakad, we'll call Langwell, and we'll call Ultonavuld. We have 65,000 people involved in this war. I do not like Sauron's chances. Let's go! We get reinforcements as well. Just, you know. And there we go. We'll be dead within the year. So before we do that, You are gonna be disinherited. I am sorry, but we're gonna disinherit you. And now we're gonna inherit the whole thing, which wasn't that much to begin with. Yes. And you're gonna fabricate some more, because this jackass has been attacking people left, right, and center. Can we start sieging here, please? Oh, great. So he's gonna activate security measures now. Where is she? It's you, isn't it? Yes. You're average. You might as well stay there. Can we marry you off to anyone? About dynasty, maybe? Yes. Yes, we can. It's just gonna take forever to do that. Um, we'll wait with that for a minute. Are we not sieging? Is this not part of Mordor? No, because they're rebelling. So let's wait for all our allies to gather. Come on, guys. Where are you going? To fight your rebellion. Okay. We need to siege, siege, siege. What are you doing in the south? Whatever, dude. Can we not? Come on, guys. Stop spasming everywhere. What do we have here? Whatever. So, there we go. Stop for a moment. What? Did we just end that? God damn it. Uh, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. We need a Chancellor. You'll do. We need a Spy Master. Whoa. Well, you hate us profoundly. I don't trust him. Let's convince you of our best intentions. Steward. You'll do for now. So now we're in a bit of a bind, because we need to stabilize our realm before we do anything else. First of all, we're gonna go for this, and we're gonna try and gather faith. Who was your spy master again? No. You. Well, guess what? We're gonna murder you first. Really? That's all we have? Never mind. At least these haven't gone bonkers. How much do you have? 16. Train with him. He's got more. We are going to do a grand rite first of all. It's a bit expensive, but I think the grand rite is worth it. And we need to stabilize our realm. Because we're about to be attacked. Are we allied with anyone? No. We're allied with no one. Really? Why? Can we not get an alliance with you? We can. We can even marry you matrilineally. So we can ally Dale. We can ally him. We can ally her. Let's get Dale involved. So are we allied now? We are. Good. Now we're no longer as vulnerable. And you lot shouldn't be able to do anything about all this. I cannot believe my own family wants to do this. But hey ho. Well, I'm being sarcastic, I can't believe it. So we got the perks in military. We might as well get overseer. We can do all sorts of fun activities, but we need the money. Hunt would probably be good though. How much is a hunt these days? Phew. Yeah, no. We're not doing that. Unfortunately, things are expensive now because we're kings. That will do. So we can't do anything yet because um, we need to stabilize our own realm. That's gonna take a bit of time and probably a revolt. Nope. Come on, dude. Are we swaying you? We are. Can we gift you money so you don't participate in killing us? We can. There you go. Yep. We need to stabilize our realm, and we need to liberate Gondor as fast as humanly possible. Sure, but no. So we're being attacked, and we can now call allies to war. Surprise! We're not as isolated as you think. I can designate a guardian for my daughter. I can, but I won't. So who do we siege first, ladies and gents? Them, probably. Let's fight you off. I'm alright with that. Do we not have a better commander? I'll be the commander. No, no, don't run. You wanted this. Now we're gonna intercept them. Are you in this conflict? You are. Congratulations, you're gonna lose all your stuff. I don't need to fabricate anything on you. Right. You can go. Where is... It's that. Okay. We can sponsor someone. No, thank you. We do need to increase these. I completely and utterly forgot. That's gonna cost us a little bit. Can we reduce the cost of this army upkeep? Thank you. What is going on here? Who are you? What the hell? Whatever. Who's trying to kill who? Bell Wardens of Dale. Good. Now, if you'd be kind enough to recruit some spearmen, that would be insanely good. Can we also kill you? We can throw prestige away. We don't need it as much. The problem is we don't seem to have good people for the rest of this stuff. Lord Hakan's Spymaster. Tell you what, we'll give you a hook. We'll give you prestige. Not quite yet then. Can we bribe you? We can. Right, we need to march north. Right, I don't think we need to sway him anymore. I don't think he's gonna kill us. Let's sway the assassin before he spills beans. My son and heir. Good. He's a skin changer as well. We need to siege one more, probably. Who did we capture? You. Who are you? Just go, dude. Oh no. Get rid of this. Who's raiding me? Of course it would be you. Come on. And there we go. So much for your revolt. Can we intercept you now? That would be nice. Let's take this off the notifications because I can't afford them. Especially not the horse race. Wants to lower crown authority. Really? You want to do that now? First of all, Congratulations, you lost the whole thing. Where is this? Don't care. So do you have money? You do not have money. You just lost everything. But hey, well done. You have money though. What are you going to do? Have you already raided my town? Let's see. Are you gonna stop in my town? This is my brother. Yes, brother. You can go free. Who else did we capture? Right, so when it comes to these idiots, who is you? I could give you the duchy. That would cost to make though. Let's see where he's gonna stop. Oh yes, we need to recruit alibis. We still need one more scheme. Advantage. Please stop in my town. Please be greedy. You are. Great. That will do. Intercept. Bye. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. So we're good for now. We need to build more stuff though. Especially in places where we don't suffer penalties. So, walls and towers. Walls and towers. And we need to get a pious knight at the theater. My rival, who is 8 and 11, and I'm 19 and 13. We should be able to win this. I could write better. Yes, you will be just. Myself in disguise, of course. Yes, she deserves to know her power. That's fine. We did not win. No. Cousin taken prisoner. How are we for time? Right. Perhaps there's something I could learn from this. Right, we can now hire the alibi. Leverage your scheme advantages, offer hook, offer your prestigious word. 62% secrecy is good. It's a good game. we really cannot convince anyone of quality. Not really. This wouldn't work. But maybe with 62% secrecy we can stay secret for a while. We are overextended. You are gonna want this county here. For sure you want this. Yep. Congratulations, your duchy is now complete. Do you love me now? Jackass. You're part of a different duchy altogether. Who are you? Some dude. Okay. Well, guess what? Ah, you're our spy master, aren't you? You are. Arr. But you're not, and you lost some stuff, so we'll give it to you. In fact, it was you who we gave that stuff initially. Yes, it is. Congratulations, you can have it back. Yep. There you go. Your duchy is complete. We need to do something about this duchy, and we need to do something about this duchy. Can you recruit some things, please? I really wanted to recruit some spearmen that you haven't recruited either. No, we do need a master of horse. Let's see if we can convince this guy. Why do you hate me anyway? Cultural acceptance, sins, what sins? Right, we're gonna go for pedagogy and then open-minded and apostate to improve stuff. How are we with this? We can skin change. We will attempt to slay all goblins. No, we'll target the goblin chief. Raw! Nope. Yes, we get the option to do this. I just need to make friends or allies with one of them. And this would be good because Logoth horse archers are incredibly good and they are exactly what we need to fight Mordor. Oh my days, we desperately need this. We need a point in diplomacy to befriend some people. And then we can train Logoth horse archers. This would be stupidly good. Heavy infantry, monsters, skirmishers, and as far as I know, Mordor can only target them with scouts, which are weak, which we can target with regular pikemen. Right, give me a moment, please. Right, so we'll carry on for a few more minutes here. Um, who am I gonna lose land where? Yes, please teach me. And my intrigue grew a bit. That's good. We do need to increase this if possible. Yep. Can we convince you maybe? We need scheme advantages. No, we can offer you prestige. That'll do. 54 is not good. 4 is though. Who are you? Nobody. So there we go. You're gonna be even more stressed because you are what? Just? Honest. Honest is kicking us in the shins. We could do a hunt. We do need to raise our prestige level. Our fame, I should say. We can go in the forest and call a bunch of people. This will do. Nope. His name is Smaug, really? We are not strong, but he is. Yay, monies. Do we not have? We do. And train in mounted combat, please. That's good. We lost our personal physician. Hold your horses. My sister will do for a while. And who else? My sister will do for a while. So the problem now is research. We need to increase this as much as humanly possible. You gave birth to another son. And we also need to reform the faith. And to do that, good. Let's get out there. And to do that, unfortunately, we're gonna have to hold 3 holy sites. And we do not hold 3 holy sites. We will capture these 2. And potentially we can install some here as well. But we have other priorities here. Can you please recruit some pikemen, dude? They do work. That would be good. It would give us more stress though, so no. No, we're gonna get some training. This will do. This will do. This will do. That's fine. Well, we got some, but not a lot. What we can do is we can also hold a funeral for our dear departed father. And we can destroy this fur, because it's not that good. Yep. So that gave us some money back, and what we can do is we can hold a funeral. Holy site and temple will do. She died of old age, that's fine. And what we want is major piety gain, legitimacy and stress loss, that's fine. It's gonna cost an arm and a leg, but it will help. We'll never forget him. We'll finish this, I'll stop the episode, and we'll carry on from there. Betrothed can marry. Yes, please. We have an alliance. We now need you are probably the best candidate. Here as well, we're gonna tell you to improve though. And we have children. So I'm gonna tell you to educate them. So now we need to focus on stabilizing our kingdom, and we need to focus on obtaining those archers, those horse archers. And we need to liberate Gondor and reinstall Aragorn. You want to be shy. Shy would hurt you. The other ones would be worse. Memories are too painful. How could I forget? How could I forget is the best one. No. Legitimacy isn't exactly the problem we have right now, so let's increase opinion from everyone. Yes. We are content, and that's a problem. Who had a claim on what? She is insulted. Great. I must remain strong. I'm not gonna throw 80 gold out the window, so we're gonna join in the offering. And it feels good. We're gonna say I don't care. Who is this? My brother. Will offer comfort, I think. Right, he shouldn't hate me anymore. So we'll stop swaying him. And what we'll do instead is we'll demand her conversion. That was beautiful. And we're gonna seduce her. I am traveling and she is traveling. Come on. So there goes the stress. Now we can seduce her. Because we need babies. We can train in mounted combat, we shall. We can found the Holy Order, but what I would like to do is found it somewhere else. Not in one of my cities. On that note, however, we are going to stop the episode here. Please throw me a comment, like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.